All right. I think we're on now. I think we have. I think we have sound.
Do we?
What are you trying to do there, Paul? Looks like you're chewing your cud over there.
Oh,
Well,
well, I'm glad we have sound today.
how do you know? How do you? We don't.
know.
Don't really know if we have sound or not.
Probably don't.
I'm going to go ahead and look. Let's see.
Probably no sound.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, find out. I don't waste my time talking. I'll just sit here and.
We got sound, all right?
All right.
Yeah.
We got sound.
So.
Guess I won't get any text messages tonight. How come there was no volume on the show?
So the deal was last week, I knew that we didn't have sound. You guys didn't. So what happened, what I did is I, on purpose, went ahead and did the show with no sound because I wanted to see what kind of reaction we'd get.
Read my lips.
So what happened? So these guys right here, they had no idea.
No.
No idea whatsoever.
I got two text messages. One was from the third member of the party who's not here yet because we're on Walden time, and the other one was Mr. Wayne Malin asking.
Yeah. Oh, I got a ton.
I'm like, I don't know.
Even
Find out.
Even Justin, Justin Tucker that comes in, on the show sometimes. I'm at Plainfield High School getting ready for the game, and he goes, "You can't see me." He didn't know I was at the game.
Oh, okay.
He goes, "You can't see me telling you have no sound," and I'm laughing my ass off.
Yeah, I saw you.
So yeah, sure,
Just ignored you.
sure, I know. So I don't know,
Surprised your phone didn't ring at that point.
huh?
People trying to get the message.
They did it. It didn't. So
Hold it. Oh man, I was off by 2 minutes.
Hello.
I said 10 minutes late.
Whatever.
And that damn solo I sang, I could have been on America's Got Talent.
What solo?
The solo I sang on Friday.
Oh,
There was no sound. I sang it. I could have been on America's Talent.
He was
That's how good it was.
like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
where are you guys getting all the fireballs?
There goes my opportunity for my future.
Just do it again.
I can't.
Repeat.
So news.
I did it on purpose.
Did what?
The no sound thing.
Oh, okay.
So
Why?
Because last week I irritated everybody. I was going to continue, and I wanted to see what kind of reaction we would get.
It's like a diaper rash.
And no Aquaphor.
I don't think you need to try to irritate people. I mean, I feel like it's just a natural talent of yours.
But he's good at it, though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It just comes naturally.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You don't even need to try.
That's right.
It's one of those natural things.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You're lucky. Not too many people can do that.
Right? Would you want to shut up?
I don't know if this is a good arena to talk about the inauguration today because we're, huh?
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle, as far as Democrat and Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a registered Republican, but I kind of ride the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
Paul's right in the middle. He's not, So I guess we could probably.
Why do you think
Why not?
we'll get offended?
No. No, but I want other people to be, understanding
Other views.
other views.
Yeah.
Let him come in. It's not like you won't
So-
stop anybody.
No, I know. But if anybody does have any different views than comes off of our microphones here, please say something.
Don't be offended. Just speak up.
And I won't be offended. I know that you guys won't be offended or anything like
Nope.
that.
Mm-mm.
But
I like hearing other perspectives.
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
pull up my pants.
Listen, I didn't have an inauguration party at my house, but he made some pretty tall comments, and he's got a lot to stand up for.
I definitely did.
he said
Raised a few
one.
eyebrows.
Huh?
He raised a few eyebrows, that's for sure.
Sure he did.
He said one thing and at that point, I'll watch the rest of it another time. But I'm like, I don't know.
Mhm.
He said, started talking about the attempt on his life.
Okay, yeah.
He talked about how the bullet glazed his ear.
Mm-hmm.
Or grazed his ear.
Yeah.
Glazed is for donuts.
Yeah, it is.
It bled.
It bled.
Mhm.
And then he looked straight ahead, right into the hot cam, and said, God saved my life to make America better. Make America great
He
again.
honestly believes that. Because I was listening to some of the newscasts before, and down deep in his heart, he really does feel that way.
So that's the frightening thing. Does he
That's
think
what he
he's a
believes.
deity now?
Well, he believes
Did
that.
you watch him after the inauguration when they were in, what is it, the Emancipation Building or something like
Yeah,
that
he
that
was
they
kind
were
of
in?
like Bortnos and stuff.
Yeah,
and
you
I
know, I
kinda
mean,
like
he believes.
he
Listen,
honestly believes that.
and you know what? After the first 4 years, I think he learned a lot because he's got a whole different crew of people behind him this time that
He
I think are
definitely
going to
does.
have a different approach. So, I mean, you don't hear him. He's not as pompous as he was
No.
the last time. I think he learned a lot, and I think things are going to change. I think.
He's also pushing 80.
Oh well, hey,
And
You
we-
wouldn't know it.
look
though.
at Joe. Yeah,
No.
Joe
I
looks
mean,
like
he's-
90,
He's
right?
a pretty
He's in shape.
spry 80-year-old.
Yeah.
Boy, did he slam Joe Biden
Right in front of him.
right in
I mean, I'm sure.
front of
I
him.
I mean, let's be honest. Joe Biden probably didn't know that that's what he was doing.
Dr. Jill should have.
yeah.
She's pretty educated,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, Kamala Harris didn't look too happy either. But
No.
yeah, he did not. Hold
He is not
back.
afraid
Neither
to call
did
a spade
Clinton.
a spade.
Mrs. Clinton didn't look too happy
Mm-mm.
either.
No.
None of them really.
Does she
did.
ever look happy
No,
though?
She, looked,
I
when she
mean,
walked in, man, she was grouchy as
Well,
well.
no,
Yeah.
she should have stayed home with Michelle.
You know what was funny though? Did you watch George Bush?
Yeah.
He looked like a little kid, like standing up, getting ready to like sing a choir at like their Christmas concert or something. Like he was just sitting there. He's making faces. He's smirking. He's smiling. He looked like a little kid.
not gonna do it.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
he's
my
changed
god,
a
he
lot.
was
His whole-
cracking me
His
up.
whole face features have changed.
Oh yeah.
Look at
Oh,
Clinton. He shakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Too many Big Macs.
Yeah.
Obama, well, he's just got gray hair.
Very
too.
great. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, Bush looks like he's.
But yeah, no, for
He
Trump,
just-
what is
he
he,
looked like a
78? I think 77,
Trump,
78?
Trump's 80, isn't he?
No, I don't think so.
79?
No.
77.
77.
That's it, really?
Yeah, look it up.
I
77,
think he's
78.
77, 78. And I'll tell you what, he's in good shape.
He's like 6'5".
You
He's a
know
big
why?
boy.
Well, you know why? He don't drink.
No, he doesn't.
Never drank.
He's a time traveler.
78.
Yeah. 78.
So
He's a time
78.
traveler. So. Don't you know about that?
No.
Haven't you heard about
Oh yeah, the Trump,
book?
the book. Yeah. I've heard about that. Did you see Barron Trump too? Standing
big boy.
there.
Second year of
Holy
college.
crap! I know, but
He's taller than Trump is.
he's standing there.
Yeah.
He's what, 6'7"
Seven,
or 6'9" or something.
Yeah.
He's standing there, and the poor guy standing next to him was like
Like
up
a
to
sprite,
here
yeah.
on him. It was so funny, but he's just standing there, and he went over and shook everybody's
I,
hand.
see,
did.
I
which
saw
thought was
that.
He
You
did.
know, and to me, that was from his perspective.
He did.
He's an 18-year-old
Mhm.
walked over and
Yeah.
shook
Yep.
Biden
Yep.
and
All of
Harris
them. Yep.
Yep.
his hand. Now that's respectable
Mhm.
for an 18-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely give him credit for
They
that.
gave some stats. It was yesterday. I read them someplace about, back when he got elected the first time to now, and Barron was a 14-year-old or whatever
Yeah.
he was,
Just a
and
little kid.
this and this and this and the daughters and the sons and yada yada yada. It's like wow. And then I saw Barron and I'm like, holy cow, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
He's just a little kid.
Big dude.
Then you got Vance, who goes over to Trump and goes,
I
got a
really
funeral
like
to
him.
dispatch me to their boss? Where do I got to go? What do I got to do?
I really like him. I really like him a lot.
I
I
do
like
too.
that he's just so normal and down to earth kind of
Vance?
person. Yeah.
Smart and well spoken.
He's going to go to funerals. He's going to go to, different parades.
I don't know. I see him being a bigger part, I think, than what we've seen previous vice presidents.
Is he
Yeah.
being groomed? Because Trump, this is his last term. He
Yeah.
can't run again.
Right.
My guess is
Possible.
yes.
I could see him definitely going for it at some
Yeah.
point. For sure.
Did you see Biden when he got to Andrews, when he flew out on the helicopter and he actually landed at Andrews?
Yeah.
It's where he was catching a plane to go to California, wherever the hell they were going. But I didn't listen to it all, but they had a podium set up for him and he was speaking. And I think he was getting some digs on Trump there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
He wouldn't have
doubt
done it
I
at
mean,
the Capitol, but I think he had a little fun there. I didn't
Yeah.
watch it all, but it sounded
I mean,
like
what's
it.
he have to lose at this
Nothing.
point? Who cares?
Nothing.
I was
You know,
lip
let it
reading.
rip.
I was lip reading Joe. And he was talking to Jill. What are they saying? Ah,
You have any chocolate chip ice cream?
where's my doll? Time for my nap.
I need my diaper changed.
It was interesting. It was interesting. I'm interested to see what happens in the
Oh,
next.
yeah.
I'd
Well-
say even just in the next couple months, let alone the next
Mhm.
4 years. But
The
he's
first 100 days, see what happens.
he made some pretty hefty promises.
What do you think is the biggest one?
The Panama Canal, I think, is huge.
He's hot on that one.
Huge
He's
with
hot on
regard
that
to
one.
like the trade.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize China was running the Panama Canal. I didn't know that.
And
I had no idea. That is major.
He wants
The
to put
fact-
now he wants to put tariffs back on everything out of China.
right,
Mhm.
but I mean the fact that we paid for the Panama Canal so much money, and I mean I
we
watched documentaries on the Panama Canal. It was just redone, like to be
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
wider and bigger. To have China go in there and kind of take that over for Panama to allow that to happen was I
Sure,
I
there
didn't
was
realize.
money.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I mean, talk about I looking into it and reading up on it a bit more. I can see why he's going after it so much. I didn't realize all that had happened.
He rattled
Well,
off
if they
today.
stop the Panama Canal, that means they got to go all
Right, all the way around
around.
South America.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
that ain't going to happen because they'll just put a
He
couple
rattled off
ships.
today how many American
battleships
lives
in
were
there,
lost
that'll
when
be
they built
into
that
that.
canal, too. It was phenomenal.
Thousands. hmm Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest one that I think would be the most impactful.
That and the border.
And the border, yeah, obviously the border,
Mm-hmm.
but the Panama Canal, I mean, that affects so much that you don't think about.
Sure.
All of our goods. I mean, it's
Going
the
right through
cost of
there.
everything. It touches on almost everything that are in our everyday lives.
He says because
And you don't realize
they're
it.
charging the American ships more than
Mhm.
other countries going through there
Yep.
now. And it's like, well, you screw with China. They're going to get you back.
Yeah,
They're going to
of
hit you in the
course.
wallet somewhere.
Yep.
Listen, when you rely on them for
But
almost
still,
every damn thing
China
you got,
still needs us because you think about all those goods that come here.
Mhm.
sure,
Everything you see,
you can shut their
made in
economy down
China,
if
made
we
in
stop.
China, made in China.
Yeah.
If we don't take any of their stuff, they're just in
They're
trouble.
screwed.
They're
They're
done.
screwed.
Yeah.
They're done.
hmm Well, and that's what I think. People were kind of raising eyebrows with the Panama Canal and the Gulf of America and stuff like that. But they're very wild and out there ideas. But when you really look at what's behind it, I get it. I see why he's going after it, and I see why nobody else has, because that's like a major undertaking, huge
They're afraid.
undertaking.
They're afraid.
One thing that Biden did that I didn't understand at all, to me, it just didn't make any sense, is when he took office and he shut down the pipeline.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
Well, because he was anti-oil. He was the Green Deal was the big thing.
But
Was it him or was it somebody telling him to be?
Yeah, that's what it was
I'm sure
all
it boiled
about.
down to money somewhere
But
along
Why
the
did,
way.
why did he ban gas stoves? Why did he ban this? Why did he ban that? Look
All
what's
the
happened.
electric vehicles.
Yeah, what happened in California?
Trump took that away today.
All the
Did he?
freaking fire
Yeah.
trucks are electric. They had to go back to the freaking shop and charge their freaking fire trucks because they're all electric. Yeah, California.
That doesn't make any sense.
You realize that 100 celebrities lost their homes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I thought it was more than that. Honestly,
I
thought it
saw
was more.
100 celebrities
Hmm.
lost their homes.
Wow.
I feel bad for him, but I'm more concerned with the people that aren't
The
celebrities.
everyday people, right?
Yeah, everyday people like us that lost their homes.
Yeah, where the insurance isn't going to cover it, or they have like a
They
$50,000
don't have insurance. A lot of them
Right.
don't have
If
insurance.
they, right,
Right,
if they
right.
had insurance. Yep.
Insurance companies started finding out about the hydrants with no water and all that stuff, and they canceled their insurance. And then some people just canceled it because of the price.
I saw somebody had put a post out there saying, "Wait a minute, so I got a ticket for parking in front of a hydrant that had no water.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the hell? Like, why did I get a ticket for that?" Like, well, I mean, kind of good point. I would
Yeah,
fight
right.
that ticket.
But he
Now that
made a
you
good
know.
point, though, because he talks about the people in North Carolina.
Yeah, what happened to them?
They got screwed.
They got totally
people in
screwed.
California are now getting denied the FEMA money too. I saw that.
Yeah.
Read that today. So the government's screwing them is going to start screwing them just like they're screwing North Carolina.
Unbelievable. But why?
I don't know.
Why screw them at all? Get them back on their feet. Get them going. That's what's going to make things better. Get them back in the economy, back working, back spending money.
That's not how government thinks.
I know.
They don't have any common sense.
Very short-sighted.
So,
TikTok's back,
is it back on?
Oh yeah, it was out for like 12 hours.
12 hours.
No, I didn't realize.
And that was planned.
Well, I know.
Sure.
That was a planned outage. They probably did backups.
It went out
And,
on the 18th. It was supposed to be the 19th.
Yeah, it was
right?
out the night of Saturday
Yeah.
night. So
It
I'm like,
was-
wait a minute, what the
Mine
hell?
went dark. at about 10:30.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my kids were like, "Mom, what are we gonna do?"
Oh my God.
They're like, "We usually watch videos like to fall asleep at night. Now we have to go to YouTube. What the hell?" They're like, "This is like they were
This
just
is
beside
ridiculous.
themselves." Yeah, I'm like, "Well, do something else. Like,
Yeah.
find something else to
Spend
do."
time with your family.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I spend enough time with them. No, I'm kidding. Now
By the way,
ended
Nick's
up playing
trucks look
games.
good.
Oh yeah, Nick got his
Yeah,
truck wrapped. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he was very excited about getting that.
Nick snacks.
Nick's
Knick-knacks.
snacks. Yeah.
I
So
saw
he's-
it. I saw it. Look how
Yeah, he's zooming around. And
But
his
don't tell me
wrap
that-
truck.
Don't tell me that the whole thing about TikTok wasn't planned.
Oh,
Out-
Yeah.
of course it was.
I was literally at the at an auction place on Saturday morning picking up some stuff that I bought. And I got back in my car and I don't know why I did it, but I just hit the app. There it was, Susan.
Yep.
What?
Mhm. Yep. Well, I started seeing people posting on Facebook, and they were like, "Oh, that was quick." So I went over to TikTok. Took me a little bit, a couple of tries. Like it would show one video, but wouldn't scroll and that sort of thing. And I kept trying, and it finally came back.
Mm.
But then I had to thank you to President Trump,
Mhm.
for bringing it back. And I don't know.
So it's not back for good. I mean, it's 90 days
Mm-hmm.
to facilitate a.
It'll be back. It's not going.
No, I know. And I said it all along.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, most of us said
Yeah.
they paid attention.
It's just telling anybody that's interested in buying TikTok, you've now got 90 days to make up your
Yeah,
mind.
exactly. Yeah, to come up with the financing.
Well,
for it,
actually,
buy it.
there's who's the guy? Cleary? Is that his name?
Leary.
O'Leary from Shark Tank.
Shark Tank.
Oh yeah.
80. No, he's 20 billion cash.
Mm.
20 billion cash. It's got 20 billion cash.
And what else are you going to do with that kind of money other than buy TikTok? I mean,
Right.
seriously, what else could you do with
You're
that
never
kind
gonna,
of
never
money?
gonna spend it.
No. What else could you do with that?
That money's making
I
you so
mean,
much money, it's,
yeah.
it's not even funny.
Mm-hmm. You know what I thought was funny though was
And then Frank McCourt, who used to own the LA Dodgers, him and his group have raised 80 billion. So their offers on the table. I don't know what what they're offering, but
This is what they have to go with.
yeah, and
something will happen. It's not going anywhere.
yeah. So, but this offer from O'Leary's been on the desk for a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sure a deal like that would probably take a lot of
Oh, my
of
God.
lawyers, a
Oh.
lot of
That's
contract
that's an overnight
reviews.
deal.
Yeah,
You don't-
no, that's
you don't
gonna
sign
take
the-
a
You
while.
don't sign the paper and it's yours, no.
What I thought was funny though, and I'm sure you saw it on TikTok. For anybody who's on TikTok, in the week leading up to the outage or whatever, everybody was going to Red Note, which was a Chinese. It's a Chinese version of TikTok,
Right.
and it's called Red Note,
Which
and
still worked.
yeah, still,
And it actually is the
and
government.
it is a Chinese run government TikTok page, and people were going over there, but they were. What was funny about it was they were like, "Oh, who's my assigned spy? Who's my?" And so they had then like these Chinese guys would pop up.
I'm your Chinese
I'm
spy.
your Chinese spy, and they're like, "Well, I'll make my username my social security number so you get promoted faster," and like things like that. It was hysterical. They're like, "Oh, you owe us."
Too rate.
Right,
I already
yeah.
got it. Yeah.
And they were like, "You owe us a cat for entry."
Too rate.
They're like, "You owe us a cat for entry into Red Note." So people were posting pictures of their cats, and they're like, "Oh, yummy, yummy." I mean, it was hysterical.
The funny thing is that I was interacting with some of the folks from China, and they're the nicest freaking people in the world. I mean, they're just really kind. They're fun.
It was hysterical.
Yeah.
Chinese kids were posting their English homework and asking all the Americans for help on their English homework, posting like pictures of it, like, what do I do here? How do I answer this? It was interesting. It was very entertaining.
Company I used to work for, I went to China 3 times, and they are good people. They really are. You know, government-wise, listen, I don't know.
That's one
I
thing.
wouldn't-
That's a whole
wouldn't-
other-
That's a different thing. But
wouldn't
the
trust
people,
them, but the people
are really
themselves
good. Yeah.
are good people.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we work with China. I've never been there, but we work with them.
And then there was a guy from the UK today I saw. And he goes, "Thank God the bloody Americans are back. They're back."
It was really funny. Going to Red Note. And my daughter went on it. She was cracking up. She's sending me screenshot after screenshot. "Mom, look at this. Mom, look at that. Look, Mom." I'm like, "Don't you have midterms? Like you're supposed to be doing your, I'm already done, but check this out, Mom. Check this out."
I got a video the AI did. I'm not going to play it here, but I'll show you guys.
Oh, jeez.
It's Kamala Harris walking down the street, says 2025 unemployed. And it's, and sorry if you're a follower of her, but this is just funny. And she's got a tank top on, and it said, "I'm just sipping gin and juice."
Gin and juice. That's good.
Her career
Yeah, it was.
over.
Hmm?
There's over. Done.
Yeah.
She's done.
Oh yeah. She'll do speaking engagements, and I'm sure there'll be a book out.
I would say the book tour is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what they all do, don't they? Anybody who leaves office, they get the president. He'll have some kind of library, right? At some point, they usually have a library built and named after the president, and
My days with Sleepy Joe.
just oh my god, oh, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it was kind
What?
of funny because
Is that the gin and
Filters.
juice?
No, it's a different one.
Oh god,
Just
Did
the
you see that
filters
one?
on people.
that's an Instagram filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh no, Snapchat.
Snapchat filter. Yeah.
I don't know what it
It's,
is.
no, it was interesting watching the inauguration today. I was doing other things while I was watching it, but
man, it was
listening
long.
to it was long.
Oh,
Let me tell you. So I know
Well, the actual inauguration was an hour. Then the next building was whatever, and whatever continued after
it was a
that.
lot, but I know when they were like announcing him to come in, like leading up to that, the instruments, I don't know, Philharmonic or whatever it was, to me sounded like cartoon music. Like it sounded like cartoons, like when
Well, it
I can't even describe it, but I'm like,
some digital because look, Carrie Underwood had to go a cappella
right, yeah.
because they couldn't get the music up.
But like they were announcing, like they had
I said
Biden
somebody
and
did it on purpose.
they had Biden and Kamala coming in, and to me it sounded like cartoon music that they were playing. Well, and I'm like, I mean, it was all fitting, and it wasn't just the two of them; it was like all of them coming in, and to me it just sounded like they were.
Well, I do want to bring up one point up, just because there are a lot of people, of course, that are happy
Mhm.
that Donald Trump is in office once again.
Yep.
But then there are the people that are
Not happy.
not happy, and they're not even just not happy; they're distraught.
Yeah, that's become like their life, like their whole identity and personality is
Well, not her.
Republican, Democrat.
Not her anymore.
They call it TDS, right?
I have a couple of people I know that are incredibly distraught
Mhm.
over it, and one is I mean they're both very close. I will say that,
Mhm.
and I'm going to drop a nugget on you guys. I did not vote for Donald Trump.
It's fine.
I did not vote for Kamala Harris.
Mhm.
I didn't vote for the president at all.
I didn't vote either.
I did not vote for the president.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you why. If I had to have voted, I probably would have voted Trump because I appreciate what happened the first 4 years. I think the guy's a jackwagon.
Yeah.
But he did some really, really good things. And I think he left the office, the head office, a lot better off than, unfortunately, Joe Biden is leaving it.
Yep.
Just look at the situation that we're in.
Mhm.
But I couldn't vote for Trump. And the reason why was because 3 people that are very close to me, and I saw the pain in their face. I couldn't vote for him because people I love they're hurting so bad because of this during the election. Doesn't matter why.
Okay.
It just they
Yeah.
are.
No, that's
You know,
fine.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
rip that one up.
You
It's
could,
just,
you could have voted and kept quiet too, right?
Yeah. I mean, right.
If that's what you really wanted to do.
yeah, I never said anything.
No, yeah, right,
But
right.
Honestly, I feel for people who
I just
Like
felt like
that.
I would be hurting my friends and family if I would have done that.
Not if they don't.
would
know.
they have.
I would have.
Well, I know.
I wonder though if they would have done the same for you.
I didn't do it
If
for
you-
that.
No, regardless though, I wonder if they would have done the same.
I don't
for
know.
you. And
Huh?
and for people who take like all of this stuff and it becomes their whole persona,
Right.
the Republican versus Democrat, the whole divide thing, and it becomes all they are and all they represent. I feel bad for them
And 10,
because
10
there's
bucks,
so much more out there.
$10 says that they voted for Biden, and maybe they didn't really want him either. But
But they didn't want Trump, right?
Right.
They voted
exactly.
for one.
And they said that
We did talk about that here.
Rather than not voting at all, like you did.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
rather
But we
than
had
not
talked
voting at
about that
all.
on here. Remember, I know you were part of that.
Yep.
It's like, are you not gonna? Are you gonna vote for Trump because you don't want Biden, not because you want Trump,
Right.
Exactly.
or vice versa?
Yeah.
There was people that came in and voted, and they only voted for the president. They didn't vote for anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And they, not supposed to. We don't ask, but and they're not supposed to tell you, but they do. And it's
Right.
like, hey,
Yeah,
listen,
they'll-
zip it,
yeah.
get it outside. But I just want to know where the circle is for Trump or Biden,
Mhm.
whoever they were voting for. And it's like more than I need to know.
Yeah.
I voted for. I cast votes for everything else but
Yeah.
president.
Mhm. Yep.
So,
So, did you cast a vote for the vice president?
No.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Because you
I
said
did not.
everything else, but
Presidential.
president. Okay.
but president and vice. I just,
Including-
no,
okay,
left it
gotcha.
blank.
Gotcha.
So, and I think there's only 2 people otherwise that knew that I did that.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mike, the man of mystery, silences us at a round table. Now he's dumping little nuggets on us about the dirty deeds that he's done.
Yeah.
Now we're going to build a parking garage.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Wouldn't that be something if the parking garage actually went up?
You know what's funny about that whole comment you made, or that whole story, or whatever you want to
The
call
whole
it?
thing.
It wasn't even me. It was
No,
Wayne.
I know, but so
Wayne and Canova.
So what was funny was, though, when they presented this, I don't know, a couple months ago, and they were talking about the St. Mary's School and the parking and the two parking
Yeah.
spots per unit, yada, yada, yada. One of the questions I had asked during public comment was, have you thought about putting in a parking garage back there? I know it would be expensive, but it would alleviate the whole parking situation.
Right.
There'd be plenty back there for the church, for all of it. And they said, no, it would be way too expensive. So when it was brought up, I kind of laughed and chuckled because I'm like, I actually brought that up like as a legit question several months ago.
Actually,
So, I thought that was
what EDC came up with years ago was to have the parking behind the pharmacy go all the way up through the whole
Tracy?
stretch behind the whole in the market next door to it. So it'd be from the market all the way up would be parking for everybody.
Oh, you're talking about Walgreens or this
No,
pharmacy?
across the
No,
street.
this one.
This
Yeah.
pharmacy?
Yeah,
So it would go all the way up to like Tracy Avenue?
yeah, to go up as far as they could.
Well,
They would
behind
go up,
everything?
Yeah,
That would be good. Yeah.
but never happened.
Did you get a kick out of what I put in the Borough of Jewett City group?
I liked it. Didn't I? I think I liked it.
What did you really think?
Yeah. Go for it. Whatever. You're as welcome to do that as anybody else.
What'd you do?
Running for Warden, Burgess, Clerk, or Treasurer for the borough.
I saw that.
Yeah. And he put in there, he goes, I'm on it.
I'm coming for it.
Coming for it.
Oh, I can see Lori sort of going, no. I will feed you whoopie pies.
Whoopie pies and cookies. They're
And-
common.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, yeah, I know. Those cookies are amazing.
Mhm.
Just don't do that.
Right? No, it's open to any borough resident where elections
Because
are
I
in
swear to
May.
God, if I get to be a Burgess at some point in my life, won't be this time, but if I ever do, I'm going to make the meetings pants optional.
Yeah, I don't
Then,
think
Paul, you'll feel comfortable.
we would have to vote for that, and I don't think you're going to
True
win.
or false?
I don't think you're going to win that one.
True or false? True. I'm definitely going to do, yeah.
You're definitely not going to get that far if your name is Benarski.
Yeah, but he's well known.
Well, he's well known, all right, for the
Listen.
wrong reasons.
Listen, let's
Troublemaker.
face it. A lot of people that are well known get elected. It's just I don't know.
Elections do tend to come down to like a popularity
Who knows
contest.
that's right.
A lot of
You're
times, it's
correct.
not so much. It's the name recognition.
That
Exactly.
happens
All
because
of
you got to
that.
excuse yourself from the radio.
Yeah.
You can't be on the radio anymore.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm not doing it. You know what? No.
Oh, hey, you want to know
I
something?
can do what I want. I can do what I want, Paul.
No, you can't.
I can talk about parking garages. I can talk about the new helipad down at Town
How
Hall.
about the Uber Hub?
The Uber hub that's coming. It's going to be.
Where's that going?
Up at the alternative school site.
Oh,
They're
nice.
gonna. They're actually the building over here that used to have Chew and Brew and Altos.
Yeah.
They're knocking that shit down, and it's
Nice.
going to be a helipad.
Awesome.
Mhm.
It won't even hold it.
I think that would be a good place for a dog park. Right in the center of town.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Get rid of the True and Brew building, turn it into a dog
stink up
park.
the place.
I know, because that building is just beautiful and smells great too.
It's going to be a self-cleaning dog park.
Green.
Every so often, they'll just have hoses that come
Yep,
out and
yep.
clean it automatically.
I think that but I was actually I had breakfast with my friend Lisa the other day, Sunday,
Mhm.
and we're walking up and down and we're looking. I'm thinking, you see these buildings right here? They all gotta go. They just gotta knock the shit out of them. Take
Yes.
a big wrecking ball
Been empty for years. I mean, they're falling apart. I mean, look at them upstairs from the old showroom.
and build new shopping centers behind it
Put parking in front.
and put the parking in the front.
Yeah, I feel like it would cost more to like refurbish than it would be to just knock
Oh,
down
God.
and start over.
Oh God, yeah.
I wonder. I mean, I don't know a whole
People
lot
would
about
come.
buildings, but
Businesses would come to new centers,
yeah. Mhm. Yep.
and you could create parking too.
hmm
Well,
What's
that-
behind it? There's a parking lot.
It's a
back
parking
there.
lot.
Mm.
That was another thing that the EDC came up with. Fix the facades and put up on the second floor, put offices up there for lawyers and whoever wanted to be up on the second floor.
So I don't think offices is good right now,
Downtown
only
Norwich
because
used
so
to be like
much,
that,
so
yeah.
Well,
much
that
can
was
be.
back then.
Yeah, I was gonna say right now, so much can be done from home. I think offices are starting. I think those are kind of going.
This place thrives
Mm.
here
But
at
it's
Paragon.
small. I wouldn't do any kind of like major office
Look at
building. or
downtown
anything.
Norwich there. There was a lot of that, and there's a lot
It's-
of them that
it's
are all
empty.
empty now.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, I think a lot of offices now are like, I guess like this, where it's what do they call it? What do they
Talking
call
about
this?
Telecommute.
Where you can like rent office space for like a
Work
day
co-op.
Like,
or
yeah,
a co-op. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
like the Foundry. There used to be Foundry. I don't
Yep.
know if it's still down in
Yep.
downtown.
Okay.
like you could like here at Paragon.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Matt's going to be hopefully on the show tomorrow, and he can explain it more. But basically, you could like if you needed somewhere to go to work or something like that, you could become a member. I think it's like $100 a month,
Somebody was just looking for that
Yeah,
on
I
Facebook
saw
too. You
that.
see
Yeah,
that? Yeah.
somebody. Yeah,
and they can come in and have there's workspace available,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
internet. Do whatever
Is the
they got.
meeting
Yep.
room still available or no? It looks like that's been taken over. No, that's not.
It's still
It's
available. It is. They don't own it. They've set it up for what they need,
Okay.
but
it's
there's
still a
still
conference
it's
room?
still available for that. Yeah,
Yeah, Foundry 66. They've expanded.
Yeah.
yeah.
They got the whole Norwich Bulletin building.
I
down
used to
there.
use that. I used
They
to
have
go
all the
there.
business machines
Yeah.
downstairs that are available.
Yep.
Mhm.
There are offices downstairs that are available.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think you're going to see more and more of that type of office
That's
space
supposed to
than
be
your
for people
traditional
that are like
office
trying to
space.
start a business. It's cheap. The office space is cheap. Get you up, get you going, get some
Mhm.
capital behind you, and hopefully you go out and get your own storefront somewhere
Yeah,
or whatever you're
If
doing,
needed,
and
yeah.
and move on. That's
Mhm.
supposed to be what that's for.
I used to use Foundry because I would get sick of sitting at home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just needed to be around other people
Well, you
and a
could
different
focus.
scenery,
Yeah,
just different. I just needed different. I
Yeah.
was getting like becoming a hermit.
It's funny. That's what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to buy the building at 2 North Main, but they cut you guys a sweeter deal than they cut me.
Did they?
Yeah, like
What did you want to do there?
do a work co-op.
Yeah.
I was going to set
The
up
only problem with
cubicles.
that is parking
So fine.
for that building.
That's
That's
the
the
other problem.
downside.
There's no parking there. Yeah.
That would be the downside.
Couldn't
for
put a
that.
store.
No. Nope.
Would justify a parking garage though, wouldn't it?
That's another thing too. Is that that's another thing that we said on the show one day. 2 North Main Street before the borough bought it and stuff. Knock it over and create parking space. And we said it was going to happen too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did say that.
Take that building down and make parking there.
It would have cost probably about $400,000
Yeah,
to do
right.
all that.
To knock it down.
Well, buy the building, get rid of it.
Pull a foundation out,
Depends.
fill it, grade it, whatever you
I
got to
would
do.
say the cost of that would depend on asbestos and lead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that would definitely up the cost because then you have to have it done professionally.
But that you wouldn't be able to
I
afford it
have no
because now you have
idea.
to put an electric parking spot in you.
Oh jeez.
Oh, no, it only depends on how many parking spaces you have. The thing is, you have less than 9, you don't have to do it.
Be pretty expensive 9 parking spaces.
No.
Yeah.
If you have 9, you don't have to do it, or something like that. There's a number. There's a number.
You need the building behind it as well.
Yeah.
Both buildings.
You need to take that house with it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anybody going to watch the college football national game tonight?
No.
Notre Dame against the Ohio State.
Oh, really?
Okay, moving on.
So
Nope.
where you going?
Mm-mm.
Watch games yesterday?
No, we have a special
UConn
meeting.
lost. I know that.
No, I was talking NFL.
Oh,
We have a special meeting for the borough offices for nominations and endorsements. For the borough office, for the borough board.
oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
When's this?
7 p.m.
Tonight?
That's just an RTC thing,
There
right?
you go. Put your name in.
Yeah, the RTC has to nominate, RTC and DTC each have to nominate and endorse anybody who's interested in running.
The Minosky wants to
And I
go.
believe DTC is also having their meeting tonight at some time. I don't know what the actual time is, but I think it's tonight.
Mike for Burgess.
Warden, just go for it.
I'm coming for you, Shorter. I'm coming for you. And then I'm building a parking garage. Yeah.
What does Warden pay? Do they get paid?
They do. It's a stipend.
Not much.
No.
So I was talking to somebody that I know, and we were comparing notes about town officials and what they get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all know what they make down here.
Mhm.
And she got a raise after she started.
Mhm.
It puts her in the mid-70s, I think it was, is where she's at now. Preston. 4 days a week. Take a wild guess.
150.
Close.
What?
130.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
And they're two, they got the same as us, they've got two selectmen.
Mhm.
And I'd have to ask again, but that number was staggering. I mean, like 20, 30,000 piece.
Wow.
Selectmen used to be what, 15 grand here? 12.5 or something like that.
Three
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Now it is.
The select.
for
Yeah.
selectmen.
Now,
Yeah.
I remember when
That
they dropped it.
Skolchik dropped
Oh, okay,
that, right?
okay.
Skolchuk dropped that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I can tell you we are nowhere near.
And you know damn
And,
well the town said, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did it really save them, though? When you look at the grand scheme of things.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. No, and the borough, I mean, we don't get anywhere near that.
So,
Not
I mean,
even-
should one of the
not even
selectmen be
close.
making 10 or 12 grand a year? Yeah, I don't know. For one meeting a month,
Well,
That's a
it's
tough
more
call.
than a meeting a month.
well,
though.
because they have 18 special meetings every month. too,
True,
but
true. Well,
something
they
that
meet.
they've never had
They have
before.
2 regular meetings a month, right?
Two, I'm sorry.
Is it
yeah.
2?
Well,
And then whatever else
But
is
still,
doing
I mean, is
in their
that
off time.
10 grand a year? I don't know. You know?
Oh,
I mean,
You're going to pay him that much. There's going to be qualifications that you've got to fill before you get
I would
the job.
agree. Yeah.
Never mind good old boy club, and you get in.
what do you think it is in Preston? I hate
I
to
don't
tell
Oh,
you.
it's the same time.
I
yeah,
know-
it's the
well,
same,
I know-
I
same
don't know them
people.
personally, but I know the two selectmen. I know who they are. I mean, one's a farmer in town, and the other guy owns a package store.
Is it Grabaric?
Yeah.
Oh, it was one of them?
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Lumax?
Zachem. Yeah,
Oh,
over at Lumax, the package
yeah.
store.
As soon as I knew exactly what you're talking
Zachem.
about.
You apply for a management job, man. There's
Yeah.
certain qualifications you got to meet.
I found that out this weekend.
Should be.
130
That's right.
a
You
year.
just
Yeah.
don't walk in because you're a good old boy and
Mhm.
Yeah.
been
Totally
around
agree.
town for 30 friggin' years. That's just the way it works.
No.
That's why we like we are right now.
Mhm.
Because that's what happens.
But look at who they had over there before Sandra now, right?
Well, hold on, let's think about this though for a
It
second.
was Bob Conger. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
probably
yeah.
Selectman. He was probably there for 30 years, for
Yeah.
Christ's sakes.
So if you combine Tina and Eric, there's 200,000.
More than that.
Well, I
right?
mean, yeah, Eric's up around.
Oh, no, he's,
118,
you're right.
120, something like
So-
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere.
So close,
yeah.
close to 200, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a town council in Norwich,
I don't know
what are they paying the town? What are they paying the town manager? A couple 100,000. So isn't it about the same?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Plus, they have the whole. They don't just have the town manager though. They have all the
There's a
other.
mayor. And,
Right.
yeah,
They have everything
town
else,
council.
and their taxes are through the freaking roof.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
There's a lot of services.
There are.
That's because there's 7 schools that they have.
yeah, the schools, it's the police, it's the fire.
Fire.
It's the, they do have a lot.
Does Eric have an MBA?
Who? Eric? No idea. No idea what he
I
has.
don't know what the finance person in Preston makes. They didn't know. The people I was talking to didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I-
sure he's got some
I would
collegiate,
imagine something.
some collegiate background. But
You
or
would
maybe
think.
CPA.
Well, he taught. He was teaching at Eastern Connecticut State
so it
University.
doesn't make him
Who?
so you-
Eric?
So
I
that
understand
means
that,
So
but I'm
he's got
just
some kind
saying.
of certification.
You can do
teaching
that with a
certification.
bachelor's.
Who? Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a CPA? I don't know. I don't know what his background is.
I think he is. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know when he left here to go to teach at Eastern.
Well, like I said, you can have a bachelor's in teaching.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
You still have to have a certificate though to
Not if you're teaching college. I don't think you need the certificate.
No.
That's for high school and
High school, you have to have a
below.
certificate, but not for
No,
college.
So
I
if
could've
you're-
taught at college.
Yeah, Rich teaches at college. I don't think
I
he has a
Okay.
I was
certificate,
going to teach at Mitchell.
but he has a master's.
You can
That's where
teach it-
Rich teaches is Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a master's, but I don't think he has a certificate.
You don't need one.
Right? Yeah.
When I wanted to, I want to go to apply to teach here at Griswold High School when the last superintendent was here, the woman, whatever her name was. And
Betty.
I had to work
Oh, there's two of them. There was Betty
Betty
Osgood
Osgood.
and there was
before
was
her.
it Vinglis before there?
Well, it was quite a while ago. And they told me that I had to be an assistant and I had to work so many hours prior to going in there. And I said, I can't take time off.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, to get your administration certificates.
yeah, so I couldn't do it. Yeah,
See, my
that's
daughter,
why.
my daughter teaches high school math, and that's just a bachelor's. And my daughter-in-law teaches I think she's in high school now. She teaches, it's either history or social studies, something like that, and that's only a bachelor's.
Mm.
Yeah, so you don't need
In the
a-
backwoods of Kentucky, you can teach there too. You just need a third grade education.
You got to have a couple teeth missing, though.
And you have to have the right moonshine recipe.
Well, I tell you,
Yeah, I can help
You
So
know
you.
what?
he's in Tennessee.
they do get this kind of radio show up in the hills, you know.
They do.
Run.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, banjo's playing.
The banjos are playing, buddy.
You look mighty cute in them in their jeans there, boy.
I wonder though if there were qualifications for these positions, these high positions in each of these towns.
I'll bet you
I mean,
there
we're limited now with the pool of people.
Where are you going to find them?
is there a job description?
I don't know.
Well, look what they had to do for the town clerk. Went out of town.
Yeah,
I mean, there's got to be some kind of a job description. You just can't hire somebody off the
I
street.
don't know. I mean,
I'm sure.
I don't know if you really. I mean, to be nominated and endorsed by a party to run for office, I'm not sure there aren't qualifications.
I'm sure you guys don't check, right?
Well, no, there probably isn't now that you say that because there wasn't for a town clerk, but there is now because it's an appointed job. It's not an elected job anymore. And the tax collector is going to go there too. They're going to be appointed.
Right now, yeah.
So I'm sure they'll be, because now they're going to be union people, so they have to have a job description.
So the finance director is not elected; he's
Right.
He's appointed.
appointed.
appointed. So therefore, he's got to have some kind of a job
Fancy
description.
term for being hired.
Yeah.
Well, same thing with the tax assessor. Way to go out of town for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Couple times.
Next time around, she's going to be appointed. She's elected right now. Yes. No, not the assessor. The collector.
No, that's
the
yeah,
assessor is.
the collector, tax
Yeah.
collector.
But they're not going to elect her anymore, right?
Right.
Correct.
She'll be appointed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we probably spent
I think that makes sense.
25 minutes talking about that the last time they had a town meeting. Remember?
I remember there was a
Kinda
lot
like-
of discussion about
Yeah, and
that.
she actually changed her mind when she heard the down and dirty on the whole thing and thinking this
Yeah, I don't
wasn't
know
such a
what
great
came of
deal.
it.
I don't know either.
I don't know what
No
came of
idea.
that, but there was. Yeah, I remember.
She was
that.
actually questioning that. She spoke. She said it right there at the meeting too.
Ooh, are we talking about Leona Sharkey?
Yeah, the
Once
tax
it came out what the real dirt was, she goes, well, this wasn't what was explained to me. She said, I don't know if I like this or not.
Well, there were people asking questions about, well, what about this? What I
Yeah.
don't even remember what it was now,
Mhm.
but asking like, well, what about this? What about that? And
And
it got
she's-
people thinking like, whoa, wait a minute,
It got
yeah,
her
there
thinking.
could be another side to all of this.
That's right.
I don't know whatever came of it, but
Well, Leona, if you don't want that job, I got a good job for you waiting for you at the Jewett City parking garage.
You could be like the toll booth
like
lady,
a toll
right?
taker.
Yeah. You know, it comes with free Boys to Men tickets.
Oh my god, that was a great concert.
Was there?
It really was. Yeah, we went on Friday. That was awesome. We had
At
such
the
a
end
good
of
time.
the road.
Yep, they sang that one.
Did they talk about their time on Masked Singer at all?
No, they did not.
Yeah.
No, they also played some Lenny Kravitz, which was interesting.
Which one?
They did some.
American Woman? Which really wasn't Lenny Kravitz. It was-
No. I can't think of it right now. But they did a couple of rock and roll type
Mm-hmm.
of covers. It was cool.
See, no, Melissa had seen them before, and she said it was just sleepy time.
Oh
Because
no,
everything they had was
it was
just
all
slow stuff.
Yeah, they did do
Yeah.
a couple, some of those. but-
Song from Mama is like,
No, they did do that one. But they ended it with Motown Philly, so everybody was.
oh, of
but it
course,
was-
yeah.
But no, it was good. Everybody was up and moving, and the whole time it was.
Motown Philly's back again.
It was good. It was
Little
a
East
great
Coast
concert. And they have aged well. Let me tell you, they sound so
Yeah.
good.
Who did they have an opening act at all? Or
Just them.
really?
Yeah, I was surprised because we were wondering.
I'm not
who's the
surprised. If
opening?
it was like, because really, that's a Gen X old person concert.
Yeah.
You're home by 9. That's a good night.
Let me tell you that we went to go see TLC and they had an opening act. I don't remember who it was now, but they had one, and they went for a long time.
Mhm.
So yeah. hmm Yep.
No, it's just TC.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
so sad.
they're running around again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
We
2 of them.
We just saw them October, maybe. It was fairly recent that we saw them. They're aging though. You can tell they're definitely
Mohegan?
aging. That one was Foxwoods.
Oh,
Boys to Men was Mohegan.
Mm.
No, yeah, Boys to Men was Mohegan. Yep.
Did
it
you
was
get?
good.
Would you get tickets?
I don't know. We haven't got them. I'm not sure. I don't know. She had them on her phone. That's all I know.
Yeah. I'm going to see Ace Frehley and Slaughter.
Slaughter, really?
Yeah, that you know what?
Holy cow!
I saw that. What are they getting for tickets for?
Slaughter.
I'm going for free.
Oh, I don't get it.
Yeah, but he's got
That's
shit
the
seats.
best
You know, I
time.
mean, good crappy Players Club. You
So what? He's gonna be there.
Mohegan Sun, yeah, there's not really any crappy seats.
down in the back. Actually, on the floor, like first 5 rows, probably the worst because if you get somebody that's taller than you,
Oh, you're screwed.
You know
can't
what?
see shit.
Not only that, your
We got-
neck starts to hurt.
We had got tickets from Marshall Tucker down there, and we had floor, second row,
Mhm.
and we got them for free. And there was nobody in the front row. Nobody. And it's like, they were
I hope you moved up.
No, they wouldn't let you.
Um,
Oh no! Somebody snuck up in there and they come right over and they want to see your ticket. Out. Yeah, no, they wouldn't let
They
you.
want to hear it in a love song.
But it was the second row, first
Yeah,
row.
it's
they
the
were-
same thing, yeah.
They only had like one song that I knew of.
They were terrible. They weren't that good.
They were terrible.
That singer, man, he should have retired 40 years ago.
You know who can still rip is the lead singer from Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, who am I?
I mean, Deep Purple. Well, him too, but Deep Purple. No, Godzilla.
Mm,
Smoke on the water.
I've seen them 2 or 3
Fire
times.
in the
I saw them in
sky.
Worcester, and I forget where else I saw them. I saw them somewhere.
Worcester.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was such a hotbed for concerts.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, so it was in the Haven Coliseum.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many I went down there. Yeah. You didn't have Mohegan Sun back then, or Foxwoods.
No.
My first-
One of the things I used to do was to take the kids down there. The kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I put them in the car. We all go down there.
That was back when concert tickets were $6-7.
Yeah, we would go down there. I'd take all the kids down.
Hmm.
That was the pop that did that. That's where we saw Ozzy Osbourne.
My first concert was at the Worcester Centrum.
Oh.
Huey Lewis and the News.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So I saw
Now,
Elvis.
now look at
I
ticket
went to an
prices.
Elvis concert. So, you know,
Def Leppard's coming.
Really?
I think
You
the
saw
the
Elvis?
tick
Yeah, I saw Elvis.
$140, $150.
so
July
Elvis
3rd.
Hartford.
Yeah, it's like holy
Jeez.
shit. I mean, I've seen him, but I would never pay that kind of money for that ticket.
He was tubby when I saw him.
I probably went and saw him for half of that
Yeah,
last
he
time.
died
Toward
like a
the
month
end.
What's
later.
that?
Yeah.
Def Leppard.
At Mohegan Sun too.
Oh, I think they're coming back. I
Yeah,
saw
they're like
it.
140.
July 3rd.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love my 80s stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Follow me at Mike's Jukebox on TikTok. Because we're back.
Yeah, for 89 more days.
Hello, Nick Nack.
Knick-knack.
Was he watching? There's been a shooting in Vermont. A Border Patrol agent shot and killed. And the suspect is also
Coming
dead.
across the Canadian border, was he? Had to be.
What are you doing over there, eh?
Me?
No, the
yeah,
Canadian.
yeah, right.
Sad part is I think they only got about 10 or 12 border patrol people up there for that whole border.
Says the agent was shot and killed performing a traffic stop.
They come in through Canada.
That's too bad.
Oh.
Sad.
Well, today's the day Trump got inaugurated.
Yep.
Where are we going from here?
We'll see.
Well,
Time will tell.
We shall see. He's got some pretty hefty promises to fulfill.
Yep. He's
So,
got
and he's only got 4 years. It sounds like a long time, but for what he was talking about today, I don't know if 4 years is long enough to be able to accomplish what he put
Well,
out
you got
there
JD
to-
Vance, you know. I mean,
I was going to say he doesn't
True.
have Mike Pence anymore. He's got
That's
JD
true.
Vance, right?
That's true. Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. I think JD Vance will
He's
play
in-
a bigger
he's-
role than
He's
what
in
we've seen
in the
past.
trenches kind of guy. Mike
past
Pence wasn't
VPs
getting
do.
dirty. Yeah.
No,
he got dirty, all right.
Wow.
no. How about
And where's he now?
who knows?
Book
He
tour.
was at the
It
inauguration
was
today.
today, yeah.
No.
What about the last minute pardons that came out?
How dirty was that? Pardons?
Fauci, all of
Fauci.
his
Today was-
family.
today was
His siblings?
Today
His
was,
son? That was which was yesterday or the day before, but
that was a pardon. His other
last
ones today
minute
were-
pardons.
were clemencies.
Yeah.
They did it 15 minutes before this
Yep.
Yeah.
speech.
So, and I don't know the whole pardon, all the rules to it.
I mean,
and
he's
all of
gonna do
that,
it. When are they
but-
gonna do it to me?
But why would you pardon innocent people?
Yeah, they're not.
You wouldn't.
Right.
They're
That
not.
that was my first thought was why would you be pardoning people if they're innocent?
Maybe he forgot they were innocent.
If they didn't do anything wrong, well, Joe, why'd you
Yeah,
pardon
why you
them?
pardon them? That to me
Or grant them
was.
clemency for life? Why'd you do that?
I want him on the credits.
And why do they commute sentences like always at the end? And it's not just him; it's every president I've
Because
noticed.
he took all the death row people out of death row
Mhm.
and made them life without parole, and that was to cut down on putting people to die.
Right, so, right, yeah.
To
No,
stop-
I
to
get
stop the
that,
death
but
penalty.
at
That's
the
why he did
end, but it seems like every president at the end of their
Saving gas.
time always
Huh?
always commute.
Saving gas.
Yeah.
They always commute like prison
Yep.
sentences, and I don't understand like why do they do
They
that?
let one guy out. One guy got out. I don't know. It was like bullshit minor marijuana charges or something like that years ago. And I think they got one person out, but all the other ones were all death row people. They took him off death row and put him in his life without parole. But the problem with that is one guy who is still fighting his case through court and claiming hard time that he is innocent, and now it just screwed him
Right.
because
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yep.
How do you feel about the death penalty?
I think it should be.
I think it should be.
I think
there.
it should be instated,
Absolutely.
reinstated in every single state.
Every state.
Paul,
Good question.
wake up.
No,
He's
I'm
thinking.
He was like this.
Come on,
Biden, Mr. Biden.
Come on there, Poppy.
Think about the people who this person killed.
Mm-hmm.
How do they feel?
Well, they don't.
Well, the
I-
first thing is you got to absolutely 100% believe that they did what they did.
Yeah.
And you know what?
There could be
If it's-
zero
then-
doubt.
Then it's fair game.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think it just should be death penalty. I think it should be eye for an eye. How they killed somebody is how they should be killed. That's what I think.
Well, Michael
Let
Ross.
them
Remember
live
Michael
through what
Ross?
they did.
We were just talking about this the other night. Wendy Baribeau is one of the girls. She lived down in
Lisbon.
So, her brother actually got himself arrested so he could get put in jail. And he was actually being brought to jail and being checked in. And they put two and two together and figured out who he was. And it's like, yeah, no. Because he was going in to kill Michael Ross.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, an eye for an eye.
Yeah, I truly believe that.
Not a very smart move from by the brother. What do you
No.
do to get in there?
I don't know.
That's dumb.
That I don't know.
But and the whole thing about reversing death penalties and putting them in as life sentence without parole. I mean, I think that's all that does is raise our taxes because
Yeah,
now we
'cause
have
now
to
you
take
gotta-
care of these
you're gonna
people for
feed 'em.
how long?
Right.
Feeding them, they're
Yeah.
going to school, they're medical, I'm like, what is that doing?
My mother worked in a prison. They're pain in the asses, too. They're always putting in lawsuits for
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
shit. Always.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
to jam things up. Always.
Michael Ross died, an
Mhm.
attorney
Yeah, right.
with a law degree.
Right.
Yeah.
And we paid for it.
Mhm.
We paid for a serial killer to get his law degree. How ridiculous is that? Absolutely absurd.
It's not like he was going to use it.
Right. It's absolutely absurd.
He's the devil's prosecuting attorney now.
Mm-hmm. That's the kind of stuff that just drives me nuts. But
Yeah.
no, I if you're on death row and there's no question about the reason you're there,
You're done.
whatever
You're
whatever
done.
you did to get yourself there should be done to you.
Well, listen, you killed somebody, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of how.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even think they should wait.
Nope.
It's like, okay, you said you do it.
Guilty,
You said
next
you did
day,
it. Okay,
done.
let's go. Yeah,
Although then you have to go through the appeals process and all that crap.
No, I think
But-
we need to cut a lot of that shit out.
I
too.
agree. I agree. I think
That's-
if you're
that's
found
the
guilty and
issue.
there's no question about it, there's no
It is,
appeals
yep.
process. It
It
is what it
huge
is.
money. Let me
Yep.
tell you, look at the Manson clan, right?
Ugh. Menendez. What about all the Menendez? All that going
Yep.
on too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird situation.
Mhm.
That's a twisted.
Yeah. But so we had the final pardons today, and now we have
And today is
Day
a
one.
new
We'll see what
administration,
happens.
so we'll see what happens.
Brand new
Yep.
book. Start over.
see how long it takes for the eggs and the gas prices to go down.
So I think tomorrow
That's
we're gonna
right.
have Matt Lissy from Paragon and Capital Property Group talk to us about a bunch of things, and then Wednesday we have Grizzled at Stonington, Psychic Thursday, and I think we have another game Friday night. I'll let you guys know. So
Tomorrow, Board of Finance meeting, I think.
I haven't even
I
looked.
think they're just setting dates.
that is no fun.
I don't think they're doing much.
Dates should already be set. That was due in that was dates for you mean for the budget
Yeah.
for all the budget talks.
Hmm.
Yeah, they may be just
Just like
doing
washing
that.
paint dry.
Yeah.
Kind of like this show.
It'll start getting interesting though over the next couple months. The Board of
Once
Finance
numbers start
meetings,
coming out,
the
yeah,
Board of
yeah.
Finance meetings can be pretty interesting. I just hope they stream them all like they did last year.
I just want to see how much is in the budget for the parking garage.
Well, I think they're going to use grant money for that. I think they're going to
They
get
could.
grant. I think
Yeah.
they're going to get grant money.
That's right.
Leftover ARPA,
Well,
Yeah.
ARPA money.
hey, listen, if they didn't get it put in. For
Jesus, Paul, really? Is it nap time or?
Listen, he's been up since like 4 a.m. He had
Probably.
dinner at 3:30.
Yeah.
He's ready for bed.
Let's get him the hell out of here.
The heat.
Thank you,
It's
Rich. Thank you,
wonderful.
Kathy.
Yep.
Paul, get home. Get a little nappy. All right, we'll see you tomorrow on SNS.